Hey, you cool cats and kittens. We're going to go over exactly what you should be doing today to prepare your Explore task documents to be submitted. The actual submission we'll be doing tomorrow, but for today, if you want to make sure you're actually ready and there's nothing else for you to do, follow along. We're going to go through this step by step. First of all, if you are not done, meaning your responses for 2A through 2E have not been approved, you have all the points for them, then you should be revising your responses. Go look at the feedback, edit your responses, then submit, and you're going to come right back here once those get graded again. If you are done, then you're going to continue those next steps. The assignment for 2B has been posted. Make sure you submit it. The 2B and computational artifact are a part of your submission. Those need to be included. If you have not done those, then you are not done. If you have done them, then you can continue to the next step. So, take a breath. I need you guys to read. Please make sure you read. Do not just depend on Ms. Lugo and myself to explain everything to you. Make sure you have an understanding for yourself. Read what is required of you, please. Now, step one, you're going to copy and paste all of your sections from 2A to 2E into one written response template. If you don't already have that, there's one linked right here for you. It looks like this. You're going to copy your sections from, let's say, 2A. You're going to go into your document, copy what you have, the approved version with all the edits, and you're going to paste that right in here so that you have the most updated version. Moving on. Step 2. Consult the Explore task rubric. I've actually put in a link here to this rubric. Make sure you satisfy all the scoring criteria. So under the scoring criteria, they tell you exactly what you need to get that point or those points for that section. So for example, in response to A, you need to state a fact about the correctly identified computing innovation's intended purpose or function. So tell us something about it. Make sure that you also check out the do not award point if section as well. Those are all things you want to avoid doing so that you can ensure you get the point. Step 3, in-text citations. Remember, you need at least 3 in-text citations. Each in-text citation you use must be referenced in 2E and only in 2E. I'm happy that people are making sure they're referencing their stuff, but make sure all your references are only in section 2E. At least 3 of your references must have the year the article was published, because remember, you need to have at least 2 of your sources that were created at the end of the previous academic year. And then all your references must have the date you found the source. So what day did you actually research it and look it up? And I did want to put in a note that these colors that are used in both of these images have nothing to do with each other. I just so happen to like to use the same colors, and so they kind of look like they refer to each other, but they don't. So don't get confused by that. My bad. After you've done all that, you move on to step 4 and you spell check and check your work. Use the word count to see if you are over your word limit or dramatically under. And make sure you use the spell check to correct any errors that none of us caught. Finally, you're going to go to the Google Classroom. Under where it says Unit 5 Final, APCSP Explore Task Submission Approval, and that's where you're going to post all of your documents. Make sure you're putting in your completed written response template and that you are including your computational artifact as well. Finally, I just want to give you a look of where you're going to be posting that. Remember, you can have everything done today. Please be proactive. Please make sure you get as much help as possible. We'll be logging in at 1:14 again for another Zoom call today. If you have any questions whatsoever, join us there. And as always, do your best. Catch you guys later. Plus Ultra.